Hey y'all, hey, it's Troyia Monay back to y'all with another video. Today's video is so exciting. In today's video, we are going to be discussing how to set realistic goals in the year 2022, y'all. So we are about, 10-12 days into the new year. If you have not set your goals, do not be worried. We are only on day 12. I had to remind myself that this week, like, girl, relax. We are only 12 days into the new year. Give yourself some grace. It is okay. Even if you have gone through and set yourself some goals, you do want to make sure that those goals are realistic. So we are going to be talking about the 4-step method that I've been using over the past few years to set some really realistic goals for myself. Goals that are actually reachable, goals that actually are attainable, goals that are realistic. You want to make sure that you put emphasis on the realistic part as well, you guys. So I'm going to be showing you guys the 4-step method that I use to not only setting the goal, to actually going through and executing and accomplishing that goal as well, you guys. So without further ado, we are going to go ahead and hop right on in. But before we go ahead and do me a big favor, y'all. Go ahead and give this video a big thumbs up. To like this video, it is completely free. To watch this video, it is completely free. So make sure you guys give this video a big thumbs up. When you guys give videos big thumbs up, for me, it just allows YouTube to know that this is a video that people are enjoying. So we want to make sure that we spread the knowledge, spread the wealth. So definitely give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, all that good stuff. Let's go ahead and hop right on into the 4-step method to reaching and setting some realistic goals in the year 2022. All right, you guys. So step number 1 is to reflect. Before you can even set new goals, you want to reflect as to what are some of the things that happened in the past. Y'all know I got my notes here, so I want to make sure I'm spreading all the good knowledge to y'all. So reflect as to what are some of the things that happened in the year 2021. What are some of the good things that happened? What are some of the bad things that happened? What are some of the things that you wish would have never happened? What are some things that you wish would have happened as well? So you want to reflect. Reflect as to some of the things that happened previously. Look into the past. So ask yourself a couple of these questions. So what did I do in 2021 that I'm proud of? What are some of the things that you're proud of that happened in the year 2021? The whole entire year couldn't have gone bad. What are one or a couple things that you are proud of that you actually accomplished in the year 2021? After that, ask yourself, what goals did I meet in 2021? Did you set some goals at the beginning of the year last year that you actually met and that you actually achieved? Go ahead and jot that down. What is my favorite moment? Doesn't even have anything to do with, like, business or entrepreneurship or, your goals. What is your favorite moment? It could be spending time with a loved one. It could be getting a new dog. It could be purchasing a new home. So what is your proudest moment? After that, you also want to ask yourself, what goals did I not meet? Were there any goals in 2021 that you just did not meet? That is okay. I have a list of goals that I did not meet last year as well, sis. It is fine. So what goals did I not meet? Lastly, you want to ask yourself, do I still want to achieve the goals that I did not meet? Sometimes you guys set goals, you didn't accomplish it, and moving forward, that's actually not even a goal of yours anymore. Things change. We're literally living in uncertain times right now. Trust me. Things pivot. Things change all the time. So you want to go ahead and jot down those things. Reflect. Reflect based upon the things that happened previously. That's going to allow you to set realistic goals. So if I know that my goal was to make $100,000 in the year 2021 and I only made $50,000, I know in the year 2022 I need to be maybe going back forward and trying to go after that $100,000. Whereas if I only made $50,000 in the year 2021 and I'm trying to start the year off making $500,000, that's not much of a realistic goal. You want to look based upon what happened previously, so that way you can set goals that are actually realistic and goals that are actually attainable. So that's number 1, y'all, is to set some realistic goals. Okay. Number 2 is my favorite. This is the fun part, you guys, to dream and brainstorm. When I was creating this list a while back, I couldn't just say to dream. You have to brainstorm as well. Dreaming and brainstorming, they go hand in hand, but you want to make sure that you do a little bit of both. Dream, brainstorm. Actually sit down with yourself and think. One thing that I think is extremely important is definitely as women, especially women of minority, is for us to spend time by ourselves. Spend time reading, the Bible, maybe reading a book. if that's something that you're actually interested in going through and doing as well. Spending time with yourself. One thing that I do is I take myself out on weekly dates. Every single week, one time a week, I'm taking myself out to do something. It's something very, very simple for the most part, like maybe taking myself out for lunch or visiting a new coffee shop, or maybe I'll go to like walk around a new park or something along those lines, or maybe a spa, getting a massage. Take yourself out doing those things, and that's going to really allow you to brainstorm when it comes to the actual goals that you want to achieve and the goals that you want to attain. So right here I put, once you reflect on your year, take some time to think about the year ahead. Based upon your reflection, what dreams and what goals do you have for the year 2022? It's going to take you some time to actually complete this step. This is not a step that's going to happen instantly, right? This is going to take you time to actually brainstorm. What do you want this year to look like? You are the author. You are writing your story, okay? So you want to go through and do that as well. This process may take some time. Take a few days to roll out your ideas in your head. Figure out what you hope to achieve in the year 2022. So that is number 2, is to dream and to brainstorm. So number 3, you guys, is to plan. This is the hard part. These next 2 steps are the hard part. Number 1 is easy. It's easy to reflect. We know what happened in the year previous, right? We can easily brainstorm. We can easily dream based upon the things that we want. Number 3 and number 4 are the hard parts, right? We have to actually plan. You have to plan out your goals. Work backwards. So what I put here is, once you have your list of dreams and goals for the year 2022, now it's time to make them plain. Write out different time periods that you want to achieve these goals. I was actually listening to a podcast or a webinar the other day, I don't remember, but one thing that really stuck out to me was to actually plan out your goals quarterly. Don't plan out your goals for the entire year. Of course, you have yearly goals, but maybe make those same yearly goals a little bit more reachable. So that way you can have a better envision as to how you want that year to actually go and how to look. It's going to make it easier to achieve those goals if you have many goals that are going to lead you to the big one at the end of the year. So number 3, like we talked about, is to plan. Try to be as realistic as possible. Break down your goals, like we talked about, into smaller steps. Schedule out your goals. Put different limits maybe on your goals as well. So for example, I'm going to use the $100,000 example again. So for example, if my goal is to make $100,000 in the year 2022, I need to be planning for that. I need to work backwards, like we talked about, setting monthly goals, setting quarterly goals. So for example, I'm going to take that $100,000 that I want to make in the year 2022, and I'm going to divide it by 12 months in a year. That means every single month I need to be making $8,333 every single month. That's what you want to go ahead and do when you are planning out your goals. So on an average month, there's about 30 days. So every single day, my business needs to be making $277 per day. So in order to make $277 per day, you have to build out a strategy. You may want to build out some type of sales strategy, some type of marketing strategy to make it plain, to make it easier, make it more attainable for you to reach that goal. So you may want to ask yourself, what can I even sell to make $277 every single day? How much inventory do I need to make $277 per day? How many orders do I need to come in to make $277 per day? What does my average order value need to be in order for me to reach $277 per day? You want to ask yourself these series of questions. This is what's going to make it plain. This is what's going to make it reachable, make it more realistic and more attainable as well. Last but not least, the one that's not the sexiest, is execution, you guys. You have to find a way that you can actually execute these ideas. How can I actually execute this plan? How can I actually go out here and make sure I accomplish this goal? It is execution. So execution is the hardest part of goal setting. You have the instructions, right? You created the blueprint. So now it's time to really just go through and do the work. One thing that I really want to make sure that you guys understand is you have to develop some skills in order for this to be executed. So let's say that $100,000 is your goal. You want to make $100,000 this year. That's your goal. You have to acquire the skills that are needed in order to make that $100,000. So if you know that you know nothing about sales strategies, marketing is not your strong suit, you know, actually creating content, you're not so good at it. You have to develop the skills in order to get what you want out of your dream. So it's going to take you a lot more work. It's going to take you maybe signing up for someone's coaching program, maybe buying that ebook, maybe buying that webinar or attending that masterclass, or maybe buying that book at Barnes & Noble, maybe studying and staying up late doing a bunch of Google searches. maybe watching some business coaches on Instagram Live. It's going to take you some time to develop the skills needed in order for you to see it. I think sometimes we think that, oh, I attended this class, I put in the work a little bit, now where's the result? It doesn't happen like that, you guys. You want to make sure that you actually develop the skills needed in order to actually reach the goals that you want to see happen in the year 2022. So that's one thing I wanted to talk about. Put in the work, definitely work backwards. We talked about that. Stay consistent. A lot of us aren't consistent. So you want to make sure that you find a way that you can stay consistent with actually reaching your actual goal, you guys. So don't give up. Continue to work towards your goal. Continue to work towards it until you achieve it. Lastly is you want to make sure that you attend business classes, different things along those lines. You have the blueprint, you guys. A lot of you guys know exactly what you're supposed to be doing within your business, but it's just a matter of you actually going through and doing it. So those were the 4 steps that I wanted to share with you guys to actually setting some realistic goals and to accomplishing those realistic goals in the year 2022. So we talked about first, reflection. We want to reflect based upon what happened in the year 2021. Next is you want to dream and you want to brainstorm. Jot down your goal ideas. What are some of the things that you're actually brainstorming? What are some of the things that you like to see happen within your life? See what happens within your business as well. Number 3, the last 2 hardest is to actually plan. You want to actually go out there and plan. How am I going to get this goal? How am I going to reach it? Put together a plan. And lastly is execution. You have the blueprint. So now it's up to you to go out there and to accomplish your goals, accomplish your dreams. So if this video was helpful for you, give this video a big thumbs up. Like I said earlier, it is completely free to like this video. We want to share the knowledge. We want to share the wealth. There might be another young lady out here, maybe another sister of ours who's really struggling with goal setting. So give this video a big thumbs up. It will increase this video's reach and allow it to be shared to thousands and thousands of other people out there, you guys. So I just want to say thank you guys so much. If it was helpful, give it a big thumbs up, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.